Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you've just seen it, you've just seen my top 10 worst movies of 2021. I hate saying worst, least favourite, there we go. Oh, am I boring? I swear I just bore the dog. So obviously now it's time for my top 10 best movies of 2021. So these are the movies that I did get to see that I really enjoyed. And I thought, you know what, since this is going to be a positive, happy video, I figured I'd guest star Luna instead of going upstairs and doing my usual stuff. Because I know you guys like to see Luna, and I wanted to include her for this top 10 best because she's one of the best dogs in the world. Yeah, you are. Okay, so obviously I go from 10 to 1. I really enjoyed all these movies. One of them is a trilogy, so I have to pick just one, even though I enjoyed the whole thing. But I'll get into that. So of course, if you haven't seen my previous video, go and check that out. Say it was the top 10 worst movies of the year, for me anyway. And like I said in my previous video, I have Letterboxd, so if you don't follow me on there, go check that out. This is where I keep all my lists, rankings, reviews, what I've watched, just so I can keep track. It's a really good app. I'm not sponsored by Letterboxd, even though that would be awesome. But yeah, so I like using this app. It's very handy for me, especially since I lose track of what films I've watched. And of course with Meg's Movies Weekly Roundup, kind of need to know what films I watched. So anyway, back to the top 10. So Luna's going to jump now. Perfect timing. Okay, so I'll start again. Okay, so I'll be putting the posters on this side of me just so you can see the film. So at number 10, we have The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I really enjoyed the first one, and when I saw the trailer for the second one, I was hyped for it, and I really enjoyed this film. I'm so glad I got to see it in the cinema. I love the fact that Salma Hayek's character got a lot more time in this film, and I love Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. Honestly, we need more movies with them too. They're hilarious. And yeah, I really enjoyed this sequel. Sometimes sequels can be a bit hit or miss. For me, this sequel was really good. Okay, and at number 9, this is a surprise one for me because I didn't think I was going to like this. I mean, it is a musical, so I like that part of it. But when I'd watched the trailer, I weren't really all that fussed by it. Then I rented it on Prime. So glad I did. And at number 9, In the Heights. Yes, I was shocked that this was going to be on my list. I really enjoyed it. The music is so unique. I love it. The songs stick out. Every song it had its own beat, and it was just, I love the plot, I love the characters, and I love the soundtrack. I do listen to it anytime I can, and I look forward to watching it again and again in the future. And at number 8, this is the trilogy I was talking about, and that is the Fear Street trilogy. I actually really enjoyed all 3 films, and definitely would watch them again. If I had to pick one, it would be the first one, part 1. But I did enjoy the whole series. It was so good. Obviously, I wanted to put at least one of them in this list. I couldn't put all 3 because there were so many other films I enjoyed. Okay, number 7, and this one was a surprise one as well, and that is Gunpowder Milkshake. Now, I had not seen anything for it, and then it came up on Sky Cinema. The trailer popped up for it as well, and I went, you know what? This actually looks kind of good. Let's watch it. I actually really enjoyed it. Karen Gilligan, is that how you say her name? Gillian? She was so good in this film. I loved all the actresses. Such a badass woman film. So if you like your badass women, if you like empowerment, like stuff like that, this is definitely one I recommend for you. I hope it comes out in physical media. If it doesn't, at least it's on Sky Cinema. But yeah, that was one I definitely was shocked to find in my list. Okay, and then at number 6, we have Cruella. Yes, I was not 100% sure on this one. It was in my anticipated movies for the year because it looked good, but then obviously sometimes Disney live action remakes or reboots can be a bit hit or miss. This one was just brilliant. Emma Stone did such a good job as Cruella. I loved her, and I loved the bounce off between her and Emma Thompson's character. The outfits are so iconic. I love it. And I love the guys that played Jasper and I can never remember the other guy's name. It was such a good film, so well done, so brilliantly done. And I cannot wait to give that film another rewatch, because I would like to do 101 Dalmatians ranking at some point in the future. So I look forward to giving this another rewatch. And I would watch it again and again, even if it weren't for a ranking. Okay, so we're now into the top 5. So at number 5 we have James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. I absolutely loved this film. This was so good. I actually really enjoyed the 2016 version with Will Smith and Margot Robbie and Jared Leto. I actually enjoyed that one. I'm not gonna lie, I'd say I did enjoy it. But this one I feel was done so much better. I loved all the characters in it. Idris Elba, John Cena, Rick Flag was back, so was Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I absolutely love her as Harley Quinn. That role was just made for her. But I loved the actions, I loved the costumes, and it was mainly sort of like the Harley Quinn bits I loved the absolute most. Okay, and at number 4 it is Ghostbusters Afterlife. This film made me cry. Honestly, they did it so well, because sequels set for films from years ago or decades ago or however long can be hit or miss. This one was a big fat hit. I'm so glad I got to see it in the cinema. The effects were amazing, the cameos were amazing, and they just, I'm not going to spoil it, but the last sort of like half hour of it, they did such a bang up job, and honestly it just made me cry. I laughed, I just completely enjoyed this film. I couldn't find anything to fault. And then at number 3 we have Encanto. Oh my god, this soundtrack is so addicting. I was listening to it this morning, I can't get enough of it. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Ignore my singing voice. Such a good soundtrack. All the songs are so unique, so personal. The Family Madrigal song, sung by Mirabelle, was so good. I've been given a toy. The Surface Pressure song, sung by the eldest sister, that one's my absolute favourite. I love that song. We Don't Talk About Bruno, that one was a massive one. What else can I do? Literally every single song was unique, and I loved that. And it's very rare for me to have a soundtrack that I love completely. But yeah, I listen to Surface Pressure pretty much all the time. I have an issue, okay? Okay, and at number 2, I'm quite shocked this got knocked down from my number 1, because it was my number 1 for quite some time last year. And that is Free Guy. I absolutely love this film. So many like aspects of it, the way it was done. Ryan Reynolds was hilarious. I loved some of the things they did, especially near the end. I'm a gamer myself. I'm not a massive one, but I am a gamer, so to have that kind of film was good, and for it not to be based on an actual game and for them to sort of like put their own twists on things, really enjoyed it. I definitely watched this on repeat last year, and I definitely will still watch it on repeat again. And then, so my number 1, my absolute favourite of the year, hands down, Spiderman No Way Home. I got to see this on opening day with my sister in our local town cinema, and I was not disappointed. I loved every single minute of it. I mean, yeah, I think the first 10 minutes was a little bit slow, but after that, when the villains come in and some other things happen, it surprised me, it shocked me, it made me laugh, it made me go, oh god, it made me go, yes, it made me cry. There were so many tears from me. I mean, even my sister, who doesn't really talk much in the cinema, like, she doesn't really react much, react to the exact same things I did, because it was just so emotional. It was so well done. Doctor Strange in this film, he was such a good character. I love every single character in this film. Seeing all the villains from previous films and other things as well, it was just beyond amazing, and I cannot fault anything for that film. I cannot wait to see it get a Blu-ray release, because I definitely will be watching this film over and over and over again. Okay, so that is all the films that well, not all the films, but they are my top 10 best movies of 2021. I loved all these films. The other films I enjoyed quite a few other films as well. Obviously some honourable mentions, I'll just, when my dog stops annoying me. Stuff like Red Notice, I really enjoyed that. Black Widow, I enjoyed that. Venom, Let There Be Carnage, I enjoyed that film. Candyman, the remake, I enjoyed. Halloween Kills, I enjoyed. I even enjoyed Space Jam: The Legacy. I know some people didn't, but I did. But yeah, there was quite a few others. It was so hard for me to pick. I mean, I even enjoyed Cinderella. I know some people didn't, but I did. But yeah, there was quite a lot I really enjoyed. But obviously, I had to choose my top 10 best, because I love telling you guys what my favourites were of the year. And I promise that this year, for when I do the best and worst of this year, I will make sure to do a complete ranking of all the films, because I'll keep track of them this time around now. And also, I just want to see as many as I can, because I was very disappointed in the amount I saw last year. So fingers crossed I do better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell to see when this one comes in it again. Come on in. See? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm being sat on. Okay, and if there was any films that you enjoyed last year, let me know in the comments down below. Or even let me know your top 10 list. I'd love to know what you guys' films were for the year. I'm going to have to try and get this dog off me so I can do a thumbnail. This is going to be great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!